You killed her.
No, I did not.
You killed her.
I can.
You raped her, killed her.
No, I did not.
Yes, you did.
No, I did not.
What'd you do then?
I didn't do anything. Her.
You raped the baby.
I can just.
She just turned 12. She's 11 years old.
This is 42-year-old Robert Howard. Right now, he is the prime suspect in a missing child case who was found dead in a lake with horrifying injuries.
I've never been with this child. I never had this child. I never touched this child. This child has never been in my car.
Robert believes that detectives don't have anything on him.
If she got in that car, I'm pretty sure you find some fingerprint, hair, something.
Robert's plan was perfect. His car, which detectives suspect he used to abduct the child, looks suspiciously innocent. Also, Robert has a strong alibi for the day Naomi goes missing. However, his near-perfect plan had one single flaw.
If you say you got my car on video and you say this is showing all of this, let me see it.
This was the moment Robert realized that he can't hide what he did anymore.
What's that?
That's your car.
How's it? Okay, so how are you just gonna tell me that's my car?
On May 31st, 2017, 12-year-old Naomi Jones was playing with her two brothers outside her apartment in Pensacola, Florida. Her mom was at work, and in that same apartment was Robert with his girlfriend. She and her brothers didn't know what horrors were about to happen. 3 days later, Naomi's body was found under a bridge, severely decomposed with multiple horrifying injuries. In that 3-day period, they asked every single residence within a 3-mile radius. They found nothing except one man's story quickly stood out. His account of what he did the day Naomi disappeared kept changing.
What if I were to tell you that your car was in the area where her body was found that night?
No, that's impossible.
At 43 minutes, he says it's impossible, but at 1 hour 38 minutes, he said,
I just want to know why you were over there.
When I came home, sometimes when I come home at night, I ride around to see what I can find out to hook up with.
The missing girl, have you ever seen her around the complex or?
See her all the time when we were in and out. Like I said, when we would come in, they would be either playing between the complexes or on her mom's back balcony, because going up the steps, you can see their balcony, or their back porch rather, from the balcony.
This is where Naomi Jones used to play with her two brothers.
They would always speak whenever we would come in and out. And other than that, that was about it.
Was she friendly? I mean,
She always spoke. I mean, like I said, other than that, that's pretty much all I know about her. Like I said, she would always speak. If she seen us, she would speak. Regardless if we seen her or not, she would let us know that she was there. She would speak.
I gotcha. Did she ever come over to y'all's apartment or anything?
She's never been to our apartment.
So
We've never been to Lauren's. If she has, she's been there when I wasn't there.
So she's never been in Lauren's apartment other than just
Not when
at
I
the
was there.
door?
Not when I was there.
Okay.
How often do you stay at that apartment?
About-
I mean, if you
I'm allowed, okay, with my regulations of what I can and can't do, I'm allowed to stay anywhere 3 days, no more than 3 days. So I'll stay like 2-3 days at a time. I go home for a day. I can come back for 3 more days. So that's how I usually do.
In 1999, right after high school, Robert had 2 counts of assault. Since then, he spent 15 years in prison and was released in 2014 on probation. That is why he cannot stay anywhere for over 72 hours.
And you said the last time you saw, I'm just going to call her Naomi, that's her name, Naomi, would have been that past weekend. Okay. Did y'all have any interaction then? Or?
No, not that. I say if it was just speaking, coming in or either out.
How old do you think she is?
They say, well, I know they say she's 12 years old from the flyer.
Before that, I mean, how old do you think she was?
A kid, maybe, I said maybe 10, 11 before that.
So she looked young?
Yeah.
Gotcha. What time did you say you left the apartment that day?
To
go up to Bruton?
which time? Because I went twice. I went to see
it had
a
been
friend.
earlier in the
I went to
day.
see a friend. I left around like close to about 12:15, 12:30.
The friend Robert is mentioning is a very close friend of his, one that Lauren doesn't know about.
What kind of relationship you have with her?
We mess around. We
Okay.
mess around.
Did you have...
If what Robert says is true, that means she could potentially lie for him to the police.
No, I called her.
It was that phone number, so your
yeah.
phone record would say that
Yeah.
you called her for a
Yes.
certain amount of time that day?
Yes.
Okay.
What if I were to tell you that your car was in the area where her body was found that night?
No, that's impossible.
Why?
Because it could have been.
Why? Tell me why.
Because when I have my car, it's either at work. When I leave work, I come straight back to Johnson Avenue, Lawrence apartment.
Did anybody else have your car that night?
No one ever has my car.
So you don't know, does Lauren ever drive your car?
She has a few times, but it's been a little while since she drove my car.
I'm just gonna be honest with you. What time did you pick Naomi up?
I never picked Naomi up. Just being honest with you.
You sure about that?
I'm positive.
Well, about the time you leave your apartment is the time she goes missing.
But the thing about that is, when I drop Lauren off, I go straight to Bruton. So how is it that I can pick her up?
The thing about that is that we already have your phone records.
Okay.
And you were at the apartments at 1:30.
I was gone at 1:30.
Phone records show no, you were there at 1:30. That phone number that you gave me is the phone number we subpoenaed for the records. You were at the apartments at 1:30. You were not in Bruton.
I was on my way to Bruton.
You were. I'm not going to argue with you.
I mean, you don't have to argue, but okay. If you say I was at the apartment, just please search my license. Nothing has been changed in my car since the day that the first officer flipped through it and looked through it.
Usually, when a prime suspect undergoes interrogation, they try to remain as composed as possible, recognizing that emotional responses aren't going to help them. In this case, Robert knew his DNA had been tested, to which he had consented. However, he was unaware that his phone records had already been subpoenaed. This lack of knowledge triggered his reaction, as individuals with nothing to hide generally do not respond in this way.
Everything is in there. If you find anything in that car, it's going to be from Yolanda Mitchell. From where she sits in that front seat and talks to me. Other than that, that's it.
Do y'all have sex in your car?
And we've never had sex in the car. No.
Did she ever perform oral sex on you in that car?
No, she hasn't.
Okay.
This was the officer's first breakthrough. This whole time, Howard was calm and collected, thinking the detectives had nothing on him. But mentioning the phone records made nervous. This will be the first step toward his breaking point, and from now on, the detective will double down on the pressure.
I think one or two things happen. You either have a fetish or were attracted to Naomi and you got her to get in your car and things might have gotten, let's say, a little carried away, or either you're just a stone cold Mr. Killer, man.
Well,
I mean,
it's
one or the
it's
other.
neither, because I never got her to get in my car. She's never been in my car. That's why I've never cleaned my house. I've never cleaned my car because of that. So I feel like if I clean that car and y'all find it clean, oh, well, he cleaned it before we can get to it. That's why I didn't do that.
Right.
Because I'm already a potential suspect, I guess. Can you say that?
How long have you been over at the apartment with Lauren?
Lauren moved over there maybe like, it's about, I know it's because their lease is coming up, about maybe like 2 years. I don't say she's been over like 2 years.
And you've been staying off and on over there for those 2 years? How long has Naomi been there? How long have you been seeing her there?
And they were there before before Lauren moved there, rather.
Oh, so they've been there the whole time you've been there?
Yeah.
I got you.
If this relationship lasted 2 years, that also means he established himself as a non-threatening neighbor in that apartment, which means she probably trusted him until it was too late.
So which is it? Did you pick her up and have...
I did not pick her up. I did not have anything to do with that child whatsoever.
Did she come get in your car that day?
She didn't get in anything that I own. Like I said, we've never been in spitting distance of each other at all.
I think she got in your car.
I'm telling you she didn't. Because if she got in that car, I'm pretty sure you find some fingerprint, hair, something. But she didn't.
Maybe not.
I'm pretty sure you would if you got in that car. I'm pretty sure you would, but she didn't. She's never been in that car. Never.
We have your car on video over there.
Yeah, you say you do, but I'm telling you, you don't.
We have your car on video. We have your phone records that show your exact route from where you were at, from the apartments to Bruton, back down to where she was found, back to Johnson. And they show exactly which route you went. You can't deny it. It's your phone number. It's your phone number and your phone records. You could keep denying it, or you can tell me what really happened and give your story of what happened. She's a cute girl. She looks a little older. Maybe you guys had something and...
how can we have something? I've never been around the child.
How do you explain, though? How do you explain that your phone is showing that you're going in those directions? How do you explain that?
If you say you got my car on video and you say this is showing all of this, let me see it.
A Nissan Altima.
Okay, and what is that supposed to mean?
That's your car.
How's it? Okay, so how are you just going to tell me that's my car out of...
It's your car. Because your phone puts you in that exact spot that car is at the exact time that car is on that video.
The evidence was there, but detectives were hoping for a confession with any kind of remorse or anything to know exactly what happened.
Like I said, me and that child has never been in spitting distance of each other. Never.
So you are a cold-blooded murderer.
Because
you're sitting here deny, you don't care, you just put it like you just deny everything and lie because we have proof that you're lying.
But this child has never been in my car.
To me, a 12-year-old baby is dead, and you're sitting here lying through the whole thing about where you were for some reason.
The child has never been in my car.
Why are you lying about your whereabouts?
The child has never been in my car.
Why are you lying about your whereabouts?
The child has never been in my car.
Okay, so where has she been?
I don't know where she's been.
Where did you put her?
I did not put her anywhere.
Well, then, if she is in your car, you must have stashed her somewhere.
I've never had her.
So, help me understand why your car is on video and why your phone records put you in the area where the body was dumped.
I have no idea.
I mean, you got to explain that.
How do I have to explain it? I do not know. I'm sitting here telling you seriously.
That's not a very good answer. I don't know where I was, and I don't know why my phone's...
I told you where I was.
And we know it's not, because we have proof it's not. So you're going to have to come off the truth, or you're just going to look like a liar and a cold blooded. Because you're denying the facts.
I've never been with this child. I never had this child. I never touched this child. This child has never been in my car. At all, period.
So then why did you drive over there?
Drive over there when?
When you're on video, on that camera.
That's not me.
When your phone is hitting that same exact area that camera is.
That's not me.
Now Robert knows he cannot ignore the fact about his phone records forever, but he tries to deny it for the next hour or so until he says he was there, but with the dumbest excuse possible.
All shit aside, all bullshit aside. No, I said I don't know nothing about this kid.
And that's fine. I just want to know why you were over there.
When I came home, sometimes when I come home and I ride around to see what I can find out to hook up with.
Okay.
And that's what I was doing.
Did you hook up with anybody that night?
No.
No, you didn't find it? Do you know that area, or you just were driving around?
Just was driving.
So you said you were riding around over there seeing if you could hook up with somebody. Why would you be looking for somebody to hook up with there, though?
I mean, just riding. I say you'd be surprised at the people that you will run across just riding. Believe me.
Describe to me what happened when you get in that area. Tell me exactly where you drove.
Normally, when a suspect lies, detectives ask about the specifics for a reason, because you can make up all the specifics one time, but it is very hard to make all that up second time.
Exactly where I drove. Okay. Came in, went all the way down, all the way back around. Just followed the road all the way back out. And when I got back out, so it came back out by the interstate. It was like a hotel or something back there. Went in through the hotel, looked, didn't see anybody out of the hotel, came back out, came back up.
What hotel was it?
I have no idea, I just knew it was a hotel back there. As soon as you come out that curve, come on back around. It's a hotel that sits for down. I have no idea what it was. I just
Is
know-
it in the curve, like right across from the interstate?
Mm-hmm.
And you drove around the parking lot in there?
Went in, turned around, came out, and come back out the same way. Come back up. When I got up there, I turned, went around there, came back out. When I went in so far, went down. It's like a little neighborhood. Like I said, I don't know the outlet of it, so I went down, followed the road around, got down. It's like a, I don't know what you call it, but when you come into, it's just like snow. It's like a dead end, basically. I turned around there and came back out.
Did you know that that's where we ended up finding Naomi later on? Did you learn that? That
Yeah.
that was the location that
Yeah.
you were driving around, was that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, where we found her?
Now, I seen that one on the live feed, when I was looking at the live feed.
Were you surprised that that was where she was located and you were there just recently? And
I thought about it, like, well, damn, I said to myself, damn, I was over there. But, I didn't think no more of it. I was like, well, I ain't have shit to do with that, so,
Did you ever stop right there on that bridge?
no. I didn't stop at all.
So you always were
It was
Moving.
constantly
driving
moving.
through
Yes,
there?
constantly moving. I never
how
stopped.
fast do you think you were going through there?
About maybe like 20, 25, maybe.
So now, now that we're being honest about the phone stuff, we know earlier when you said you weren't at the apartments at the 1:30, but we show you at the apartments at 1:30. Maybe did you have your time confused, or did you happen to stop in and forgot about it?
I'm not going to say that confused, but, like I said, I know I dropped Lauren off at 12. And like I said, I never really kept up with the time from that.
Do you remember stopping back into the apartments after dropping her off at work?
Yeah, because I had to go back and get my own wallet, because I was supposed to keep my ID on me at all times.
Okay.
What if I could tell you that you stopped on that bridge?
Where?
Right there where she was found. When you turn off Detroit on the Ashland there, you go up past that business a little ways and there's a bridge there with big concrete things and rails on top of it.
Yeah. Oh, that's not the only place. The only time I stopped was when I got back after that corner. That stop sign.
You never stopped on that bridge? You sure about that?
Yes.
Thought we were being truthful.
We are.
No, we're not.
Detectives are using the famous pause technique, where they leave a long pause and look directly into the suspect's eye, which makes the suspect very uncomfortable, just like Robert is feeling right now.
Why'd you stop on the bridge?
Did not stop on the bridge. I stopped at the stop sign.
Yeah, you stopped there. But you also stopped on the bridge. And I can prove you did.
Okay.
Why'd you stop on the bridge?
You say you can prove I can. I mean, if you say you can prove I can, then tell me why I stopped on the bridge. Because I did not stop on the bridge.
You stopped on the bridge to put her body in the water. Naomi's body.
So you got a picture saying that I was stopped on the bridge. So that means you got a picture of me apparently dumping his body.
No, it's obstructed, but you could see that you came in, stopped, and didn't come out.
Robert believes that denying everything will make this situation right, but that's not how this works. The detectives have phone records and CCTV footage, so they aren't going to let him go just yet. On the other hand, Robert is still denying everything for 3 hours into the interrogation. The only thing he said is that he was there only to hook up, which is obviously a lie. So they bring in another detective. He doesn't start with any questions. He starts with all the consequences.
So they're the same age as your daughter?
They are. No, they're grown. They were at that time.
At the time, that's what
Yeah.
I'm talking about.
Yeah.
What would you think about somebody doing that to your 12-year-old daughter?
I couldn't begin to imagine.
What do you think her mom was feeling right now?
Probably every emotion in the world that can be felt.
Anger? Guilt? Leaving him home alone? Angry that somebody killed her baby? Sad that she's gone? And to know that she lived right next door to the person that did it. And there wasn't shit that she could do for her daughter. You think her mama deserves all this?
No one knows.
No one does. You think her mama deserves closure? Her heart was ripped out of her body. That investigator right there, 6'5", 250 pounds, was about to shed a tear, telling that mama that her baby's gone. And we couldn't help that mama find her baby because she was dead. Somebody took her from her house, killed her, and threw her on the side of the road like she was a fucking dog. And she'll always have to look at her other 2 kids and never get to see that third one again. I couldn't imagine what she's going through. Every single day that she wakes up, she's going to think it's a fucking dream. And then she's going to realize it's real. I will never get my 12-year-old daughter back. She'll never get to see her graduate. She'll never get to see her grandkids. It was all taken from her. And that's basically what you just did to your daughter. She's gonna have to live with that every single fucking day. Every day. She's gonna wake up. What in the fuck did my dad do? He is a fucking monster. And I share his name.
Minutes into this interrogation, from this new detective and Robert finally talks.
Were you outside when they were walking the dog? No. You just happened to see her coming back outside?
I was already outside.
You were? Where were you at?
I just came down the steps.
Okay. Did she come out the door?
She had came out and she spoke. I spoke back. said she had like my shoes.
She liked your shoes.
Hold up, thank you. And she said something that I didn't understand. So I said, what did you say? She was like, nothing. Went on to my car. Got 2 Powerades out my trunk. She went in the hospital in the refrigerator. And I came back out. Told me my charger. Went to the car. And she said it again. And I asked her what she said. She told me, you heard. I said, no, I didn't. What did you say? And she was like, well, where's Lauren? I said, Lauren's at work. She said, can I come in with you? And I told her no. And she couldn't come in. She kept on. I let her come over. I let her come over. I kept telling her no. She walked over to the steps as I was going up the steps. And she said, I'm coming anyway. I said, no, you're not. The further I went up, the further she came up. When I make it to the door, she's at the top of the steps, and I tell her to go back home. Go home. Go home. She stands there and she's like, why can't I come in? Why can't I come? I said, because you can't. You don't need to be over here. Leave. She starts back down the steps, closes the door. I lock the door. She knocks on the door. I answer the door and I ask her to leave again. As I walk back out on the balcony because I didn't want no one to get the perception that I was trying to lure her in or drawing her in. I walk back out on the balcony. There's not no one in sight, no one. And I was like, man, on any particular day, there'd be 100 people around here. But in this instance, there's no one here. So I walk back to the end of the balcony. And I tell her just to go home. Again, go home. So she starts down the steps like she's going to leave. So when I turn around, she comes back again. When she comes back again this time, she walks all the way up on me like she's trying to brush up against me, telling me I'm scared of her. I'm like, I'm not scared of you, I just need you to leave. If something happened and somebody say something, then you got a problem.
Right.
There ain't gonna be no problem. There ain't gonna be no problem. So I don't go back to the house. I don't even go back in the apartment. I go sit on the steps and I'm trying to wait on her just to leave because I don't want no problems about her being around that door.
Right.
So when I go get up and I go throw some in the garbage, she comes right over to the garbage can where I am. Walk back up the steps, walk back in the house. She's coming back up the steps. She comes to the door. So when she gets to the door, I stand at the door and talk to her. She stands there and she's making gestures to me. Can she come in? Can she come in with me? I said, no, you can't come in. I said, because we're going to get in trouble. If you come in here, we're going to get in trouble.
She coming on to you a little bit?
She's trying to.
She grabbing on you at all? Grabbing your dick?
No, she hadn't grabbed me, but she's coming really close to me.
Right.
She's coming really, really close. And so, we still standing at the door. And she's like, I'm about paranoid because, I know I have this over my head and we got this 12-year-old girl standing at the door. And, so she still trying to come in. By now she's like in the doorway trying to come in. And I still want to let her come in. And so as I extend my arm to push her back out of the doorway, she pushes my arm down and like pushes me. tried to push me back. I ain't gonna say she tried to push me back out of the way, but she like if
Yeah,
I slap
flirty.
her, if I slap her arm down, she like tried to push me back.
Right.
Not saying she was trying to force her way in, but she tried to push me back. Okay, so when she tried to push me back, I slap her arm down again. You know, stop, quit. So this time, I want to say it was gum she's eating. And she said something under her breath. And I'm like, what did you say? And she was like, don't worry about it. So she's still standing there. So right when I close the door, she grabs the knob, tries to open it. I said, get away from the door. Just leave, get away from the door. And when she leaves, I turn around and close the door again. She knocks again. She knocks and finally I open it. She comes in. And she never leaves, never goes no further than the front door. And she's making gestures, sexual gestures.
Like what?
Can she see the she can handle the you know, she got a boyfriend that's 15 and this, that, and the other. I'm like, well, I ain't got nothing to do with that. No, I really don't. And at this time is when she didn't grab my dick, but she grabbed it like my shirt, the bottom of my shirt, like she was trying to. And so when I grabbed her wrist, told her to stop, look, seriously, you need to leave. And so like she's trying to snatch away, like she's, you know, trying to fight back. And she's keeping on. And I really didn't mean for things to go the way that they did. I didn't try to hurt the child, but before I realized I had choked her out.
How? Just around the neck?
Around the neck. I choked her out around the neck. And I said I didn't really mean for it to happen. I didn't mean to do it. You know, I heard when she was found. That's why I said I would really like for them to take a DNA test, because they said when she was found, she didn't have on no bottom. She was fully dressed. She was fully dressed. I never took any of her clothes off. I never took anything anywhere. She was fully dressed. I took both of her. She had slides.
Mm-hmm.
I even took her slides and left them with her.
At the creek?
Yes. I said, all this stuff, no, she didn't have on no bottoms and stuff like that. I don't know nothing about that. I choked her out, yes. I'll admit that. I did choke her out, but I did not. That's why I stressed them, do a DNA test. No, do this, like I said, because, no, did I have sex with her in my car? No, I didn't do any of that.
Did you have sex with her upstairs?
No, I didn't have sex with her
I mean,
anyway.
obviously, she's a good-looking little 12-year-old.
But that sex with her was not anywhere my
I
intention.
mean, obviously, she was coming on to you. She just wanted to see your dick.
That's what she said, but that's not me. I understand.
It is what it is. I mean, she's trying to give you some pussy. She's
but
trying to give you some pussy.
That's not what I wanted from a 12-year-old.
Okay.
That's not what I wanted from a 12-year-old.
I mean, look, I'm not trying to pass judgment on you or nothing like that. She comes up to your house back and forth a couple times. She obviously gets in there. She's flirting with you. I get it. You know, she's grabbing at your shirt. Let me see your dick. I can handle it. So she comes in. She jack you off?
No.
She suck you off?
Nothing
Nothing
like that.
like
That's
that.
why I said I want them to try to, do whatever DNA test they can. That's why I didn't object to having the swab done or any of that, because I never did anything sexual with her.
I mean, what pushed it to the point of, I mean, was it like playing around?
It really,
Just made you snap?
Just really, really pissed me off, because I'm trying to tell this child to leave. I already know I have this kind of shit on my head. I know the sex offender shit is some serious shit. I mean, you have to be very careful about whatever you do, and it's pissing me off because, okay, you're doing this, but you don't know.
Mm-hmm.
how this is making me feel. I'm pissed because, okay, here's a 12-year-old child. Now, just say somebody walked in. Lauren walks in. Her mom just knows. Somebody see her walk in. Her mom walks in. Okay, and they see her, and the first thing they're going to say is, what you doing with my daughter in here?
Mm-hmm.
I don't have your daughter.
Okay. So you grab her by the neck, you shove her against the wall or shove her against the door or what while you were choking her?
In the corner of the wall.
Corner of the wall, behind the door in the corner. And I mean, I guess at some point she went out.
Yeah.
Then what happened?
She went out. I thought she was had just blacked out, but I had choked her pretty damn good to the point where she wasn't breathing.
How long do you think you choked her for?
I don't even know. I seriously don't know.
Okay.
I really don't.
Robert denies the whole time. Then he confesses he made himself look like the victim, but it was all for nothing. Robert was charged with first-degree murder, kidnapping, and failure to register as a sex offender. On August 12, 2021, he was sent to life in prison without any possibility of parole.